Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the PivotBoss pre-market video for Thursday, January 21st, 2021. I am Frank Ochoa, aka PivotBoss. Here's a look at the daily time frame of the ES. Again, what we've talked about here in the previous week was this narrow range and how we may need to see a shakeout before we see a continuation up. We are now in full swing of that shakeout and continuation, with perhaps another several days of strength that could be ahead. We're looking for a continuation toward 3,900 and toward the upside target there of 3,976. That is the 100% target of the large key range here. We've gotten the upside break here. We've held the key range top here. We've marched to the 50% extension, and now here's the 100% coming into view. So we have some more upside here that could be ahead over the next 1 to 2 weeks. However, again, if we fail back below, say, 3,800, we could begin to show a deeper pullback. As I've mentioned before, this market remains kind of in an upward march here and continues to show signs of strength on every pullback. So any pullback, no matter how deep here into even 3750 here, could still be a buying opportunity for a continuation higher until proven otherwise. Here's a look at the NQ. You notice with the NQ, very similar price action here, as this one has rallied tremendously off the recent low here. That low right there came in right at the pivot range. It took out recent multi-day lows, and then we've seen a slingshot move higher. We talked about yesterday that, or the last couple of days, that this move likely takes us into 13,400 and that 13,369 target. You see 13,369 is now the target. We have reached the 50% extension now of this key range. This entire time, as we've continued to push higher, we've talked about 12,465. That is the top of the key range here, and you can see how many rotations price held. We continue to see higher lows, and now we've seen an extension, a move to the 50% extension. Now we have the next one to reach up above, and that is going to be the 12,274s. So basically 12,270 here, rather 14,270. 14,270 is the next major target to reach up above. That is likely a target that we can reach sometime in February or even March, depending on how strong this is, as long as the uptrend remains intact. Again, any pullback, even as deep as 13K right now, could still be a buying opportunity for a continuation higher. All right, let's take a look at crude oil. Here's a look at crude oil. Again, after this tremendous rally we've seen here recently, we have mostly gone sideways now, right at composite VPOC here. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days now sideways. I can increase the PivotBoss Advanced ADR indicator by 1. That now gives us an 8-day range, and you can see the compression right here. Again, 48% of average range, a very narrow compression that has formed right at VPOC. We still have a very bullish trend overall, so even a pullback, again, as I mentioned before, as deep as the market structure level of 50, but not likely that deep, any little pullback here could still be a tremendous buying opportunity for a continuation towards 60 and toward the upper end of the market structure at 65 down the road. So right now, still bullish. Any pullback below and into 51 here could be a buying opportunity for a continuation higher. At this time, likely to see more sideways action. So you want to look to fade the edges until proven otherwise with an upward bias. All right, let's take a look here at gold futures. Now, gold has had a tremendous move here off the recent lows. The bounce here off 1800 was pretty strong. You have a very strong top here. That suggests that a move to the midpoint of that range, which is 1881.70, could be ahead. We are marching toward that target now. You can see yesterday's breakout was tremendous here. Any pullback even below 1860 here could be a buying opportunity for a continuation higher toward 1881 and into 1900. Gold continues to remain within a larger trading range. However, you have the 1960 level here, that's major resistance, and then down here you have 1760, and that's given you a clear trading range here And right now we are flowing higher within that range. So we could be looking at a move again toward 1880, 1900, and perhaps back up toward these highs. But until proven otherwise, bears will look to come in and fade 1960 to 1980 until that changes. So right now the flow is to the upside here within this larger trading range. All right, that is it for now. We'll see how this plays out heading into the rest of the session. Good luck, trade well, and I'll see you in the trading room. Take care.